Good afternoon, YouTube pipe community. Javier from Hobby Pipes coming at you once again from the front porch of Casa Morales. Sunday afternoon, I'm sitting on my front porch, as I already said, enjoying my Wizard Cobbit with some Virginia fog made by a local brick and mortar Big Star cigar. Not much happening today. Just been sitting out here for a good 45 minutes or so, just enjoying this pipe and watching a woodpecker in one of my trees, just doing what it is woodpeckers do. It's just nice to have a little time to sit back and relax a little. It was a rough week. It was a really rough week. But that's okay. I'm sure there's other people out there have had bad weeks also, and it's just a matter of perspective, I guess. You know, just trying to unwind a little bit, and sitting here with my pipe and watching a woodpecker do his thing. This is just what the doctor ordered, I guess. So, excuse me. Funny thing happened to me Friday. Come home, sitting out back with good old Ramsey's, just enjoying my pipe, trying to unwind, and see the headlights popping in a driveway, and I'm like, oh, my wife's home. Good old Ramsey's, he gets excited whenever he sees his mom. And he does what he does every night when she comes home. He runs over to the gate and stands there and wags his tail. And all of a sudden I see him start running in circles right in front of the gate. And then he starts hopping around, and I'm like, that's unusual. I mean, he gets excited when she comes home, but never like that. So I'm watching him, and all of a sudden this head pops around the corner of the house. And I see someone wave and say, hi. Funny thing about it was I didn't think anything of it. It was my son's girlfriend. She lives about a couple miles up the road, but the boy's in Huntsville for school. Well, I see her, and I don't think anything of it. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? I thought it was nice. She's coming to visit. Then the boy peeks his head around the corner and goes, hey. And the first thought out of my mind is, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at school? Well, he decided he wanted to come home. Pretty much, he has to do laundry. And he wants to see the girlfriend. Us, he doesn't really get around. But it was funny that his girlfriend pointed out how hilarious it was that when I see her, I think nothing of it, and I'm just like, oh, hey, it's you. As soon as I see him, my first words out of my mouth are, what are you doing here? Not that I don't love my son and I don't want to see him. It's just, hey, can you give me some warning before you come up here? I mean, he already eats enough to feed a small army. And we weren't prepared for that. Not only that, but the way the weather's been lately. You know, hey, look, I know it's only a couple hours drive, but give me a heads up if you're coming home, just in case something happens. So, not a big deal. I mean, I'm glad he's home. I enjoyed seeing him this weekend. He'll go back this afternoon. I don't know where he is right now. I think he's at the store, conning his mother into buying him more food. But yeah, it was a nice surprise. It was just funny the reactions that we had because about a half hour after he gets home, my wife starts pulling into the driveway, and I'm leaning against the boy's car and just point over my shoulder, and she gets out and goes, "What in the world is going on?" And I said, "Well, I take it you didn't know he was here." She goes, "No." I'm like, "So you didn't get a text or a phone call or anything?" "No." So I go, "Oh, well, he said he tried to text you." Now, I don't know what tried means. Like, did you have a fleeting thought? But yeah, I tried. To me, translation is, yeah, I didn't even think about it, but that's the best excuse I could come up with. It was pretty funny. The boy is infamous for not being a very good communicator. Um, it's just one of those things. Like I said, good conversation with him is, "How you doing?" So it was funny. We had a good laugh over that, and we've been sitting around watching some movies, just having a good old time. So that was fun. He'll go back this afternoon, and it's all good. I'll miss him, but he'll be back in a couple weeks when he needs to do laundry again. So gotta love that. Now I understand why my dad said 350 miles away from home. That's the closest you're allowed to go to school. Probably because he didn't want me coming home every other weekend doing laundry. Oh well. It's all good. It's all good. So, I do want to give a couple shout outs today. Some channels, if you haven't checked them out yet, I recommend you do. One is PipeCat. I stumbled across him a couple weeks ago, and I like his channel. I like his presentation method. He's a good guy, and I enjoy watching his videos. Another one I want to give a shout out to is JP Taylor 80. He's a Louisiana boy. Did some good videos this week about driving around in his hometown that has never seen snow. And I could relate to what he was going through because I grew up in snow country, and now I live in Tennessee where, well, people aren't used to snow, so I got to experience that this week too. A little bit of an unscheduled day off because the roads were just not very drivable. But it's pretty funny to watch him driving around, just commenting on the snow and the temperature and all that stuff. Good channel. I recommend you look him up too. And did a VR to him earlier today, but another channel I recommend you look at is Pirate Frog 333, Robbie. One of the most positive people I have ever seen. I know he has some health issues, bad heart, young guy. But he has such a positive attitude and just such a love of life that, well, there's something there that we could all learn from him. He's got a good perspective. He either just turned 30 or is just about to turn 30. And sounds like he's been through a lot in life. And like I said, just this positive perspective and a love of life. I said I had a rough week, but I watch his channel and listen to his stuff, and I go, you know what? I got it really darn good. So, great channel. Check him out too. And really, other than that, I'm just going to kick back and continue to watch this bird in my tree and enjoy my pipe. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.